Hi, this is Amy Corser, the marketing coach, bringing vision, clarity, and prosperity to your online marketing. And today I am going to demonstrate Buffer for you. Buffer is a scheduling application that can be found at buffer.com. It helps you schedule updates to your social media accounts, so it just makes life so much easier and cuts back on a lot of time. It helps automate your social media. A lot of people use Hootsuite to schedule and to monitor. I personally use Buffer to schedule and Hootsuite to monitor because I find that Buffer is, as a standalone scheduling application, is just set it and forget it and easier than scheduling things through Hootsuite. So you'll find Buffer at buffer.com. And we're going to log in so I can show you the user interface. Now, when you log in on Buffer, the landing page should be your content, typically is your content page, and we're not going to take a look at that right now yet. First, we're going to set it up. So first off, right on the top left-hand side, under the Buffer logo, you will see a tab called Accounts with a plus sign. So if you click on that plus sign, it will take you to where you add your different social media accounts. Now, when you add your accounts, you will be asked to authorize each individual account so Buffer can have the authority to post to them. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google come with the free account. Pinterest comes with the paid account. Now, the next step to setting up your Buffer is on the top right-hand side, you will see My Account. Click there, scroll down here, and you will find Browser Extensions. Click on that. Whatever browser you're using at the time, you will see an opportunity here to install the browser extension that corresponds with your browser. So after you install the browser extension, which I already have because I use Buffer quite often, you should see the Buffer button on the top right-hand side of your browser, and it is ready to go for when you are finding things online to post. And I am going to show you how to do that in just a moment. Back to the dashboard, I just wanted to show you one more thing before we start digging deep into Buffer, is that there are applications also for your smartphone, for iPhone in the App Store, and for Android on Google Play. I'm an Android user, and I find that the Android app for Buffer is fantastic, and I'm sure the iPhone one is as well. So you really want to add that to your smartphone. Next, we'll take a look at scheduling. You will find that Buffer will have a default times, 4 or 5, I believe, default times set up under schedule, and you can play with these as much as you'd like. You can erase them or change them or add posting times, take away posting times. It's pretty flexible with that. And when I first started using Buffer, I noticed that my scheduled updates were coming out at some pretty odd times. I went into the schedule tab and realized that my proper time zone wasn't set up. Depending on where your target market is, if you're local or if you target a different geographical area altogether, you want to make sure this is correct. I keep mine to local time just so it makes it easier for me. Okay, now that we have our scheduled time set up, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Right now, under the content, in our queue, we have no posts in our queue, so we're going to add some. So in Social Media Examiner, coincidentally, I found a great post on how to build a social media content calendar. So now that I have the Buffer extension added to my browser, when I see a picture on a post that I want to share, I hover over it, and I see a share image button pop up. If I click on that share image button, then the Buffer extension will create a social media update of the post, including the picture which we just clicked on. And also a cool additive, a side note here, is that Buffer will actually do a count of the character count for you. So if it's over and you're trying to post to Twitter and it's over 140 characters, it will let you know right here it's over by 2 characters, so you can edit this post. You can also edit to add hashtags or anything else you'd like to add. The other options here is to add a different picture from our laptop. Or we can create an image if we don't like the image to go with this post, or we'd like to add another image to this post. We can create an image using photo editing software, but we're not going to get into that component of Buffer right now. We then schedule when this is going to go out. We can add to our queue, which is the times that we've already set up. We can share the very next, which will bypass any other posts that we've scheduled and schedule for the next time that we've created. We can share immediately, or we can schedule the post for a very specific time. Right now, we're just going to add this to our queue. Another really cool component of Buffer is when we've added the extension to our browser, in Twitter, underneath a post, this Buffer button will show up. So if we would like to retweet this, but we don't want to retweet it right now, we can actually schedule this to retweet later by clicking on that button. And it creates a retweet for us, and we can add our own comments to this, add it to a different social media network. Again, with the same options, we can create an image using Buffer's editing software, or we can add to our queue, share next, share now, or schedule the post. We'll just add this to our queue. So popping back over to Buffer in our content queue, we'll find the two posts that we have just scheduled. The first one is going out later today. And right from this, you can delete it, edit the post, move up the queue, or share immediately. And the same goes with the second one. Want to add your own comments? Edit this tweet. It allows you to automatically add a comment to the tweet right from your queue. Next facet of Buffer we're going to look at is analytics. You would expect from any URL shortener. The amount of clicks, the people who potentially saw the post. You get your most popular, your least popular posts. But the most exciting thing about the Analytics tab is you have an opportunity to re-buffer, meaning repost tweets that are updates that you've sent previously. So if you hover over an update, you can rebuffer this post. Clicking on this, you have the opportunity to change the picture. You can change the wording of the post. You can create an image using, again, their image editing software. Or you can add to the queue using share next, share now, or schedule a post for the future. This is an absolute time saver, and it goes in the lines of repurposing your content, which I will be doing a mini course on in the near future. So that is our quick introduction to Buffer. Again, my name is Amy Corser, marketing coach, bringing vision, clarity, and prosperity to your online marketing. Come say hi to me at amycorser.ca or my other social media channels. Looking forward to connecting with you soon.